My God, I love me some Batman. And this is the Batman comic we have all been waiting for. A genuine end to the story of the failsafe slash Batman Zor-El versus Batman himself. I know that was a mouthful, but for those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and let's get into it. We enter this chapter with the young Bruce, and oh my God, I love the way he's drawn by Jorge. We see him in training with his mentor, who is trying to expose him to the world that he created himself. A world where you could split up your mind into different personalities, but Bruce doesn't want to do it, feeling that this will be a slippery slope, but we know that he actually does do it, and now he's regretting it 100%. In the future, though, we see Bruce in a new cave with Tim Drake assisting him. He was building something. What is he building? You'll see in a minute, because right now, Bruce is assembling everyone. He's calling his family. But the youngest member of his family was captured by Zor-El, and he was facing off against his father's clone. That's right, this new Robin was a literal clone of Bruce Wayne. I suspect Zor-El was going to put his mind in this body, but now he's just using him as a Robin. We see Damian trying to do something with his fingers, but he's instantly zapped by Zor-El because Zor-El, he knows what this little demon is capable of. And right now, it was time to launch their machine, because all this was for one purpose, creating a machine that would allow them to cure the criminals of Gotham. We know that never works out because Gotham is a crazy place with crazy people. They made Vandal Savage the head of the police department. Vandal Savage is a known super criminal. I mean, what the hell was that decision? He was simply mobilizing the police force to go take the prison where Batman, or rather Failsafe, had made his base, allowing the Bat family to clean up the streets for him. His simple plan was to go there and blow shit up. Again, he was a super criminal. Anyways, Failsafe was testing out his machine. The machine was simple. He was going to install a piece of himself in every criminal's mind. So anytime they're about to commit a crime, he would just be telling them, don't do it. Don't do it. You feel me? Like, that's some psychotic shit. And Damian had to watch all this play out. He was shocked, like, bruh, that will never work. And I hope it didn't, because right now, the Bat family was assembling. Everyone was a bit suspicious because Bruce had messed with them for a while. But for the simple fact that Jason was here, Jason had been infected with the literal virus that made him, anytime his adrenaline starts to pump, he gets afraid. And he was here ready to listen. Everyone had to come through. Tim Drake tried to explain, tried to break it down that Bruce was not in control. But Bruce said, nah, don't defend me. All this is my fault. Every single thing you've been through is my fault. Dick came forward and was like, bruh, is this you, Bruce? Is that really you? And Bruce was like, yes, I am so sorry. I failed you. I'm a horrible mentor. I'm a horrible father. He couldn't even bring himself to look at Jason. There was tears in his eyes. He felt so heartbroken at what he had done. But Jason held him and said, bruh, I forgive you. I understand the circumstances. As long as you have a way to bring this sucker down, I'm with you all the way. And Bruce smiled because, of course, I am Batman after all. Using the tips he gave his family, they were able to take down all the Failsafe's robots. But yeah, Vandal Savage was on the move. And this time he had backing from the US government. He was pulling up with tanks because he had Amanda Waller's phone number. And we all know Shorty is planning something demonic. So the plan was simple. They break into Blackgate and they conquer. Red Robin had his plan, and Nightwing and Red Hood had theirs. But Bruce just decided to walk in through the front door. Let everyone know the true Batman is back. And God, I love this suit. Every one of you that said this suit was ass, look at yourself now. Vandal Savage watched as Batman stepped into the prison. Batman had to get his mind right because this plan was crazy. Standing before Failsafe, it was time for combat. His son, Red Hood, came flying in, and both of them attacked Failsafe at the same time, while Nightwing allowed Barbara hack into their system. Tim Drake had his own mission. His simple mission was to free Damian, but as soon as he got there, he thought it best to crack jokes. Bruh, how do you do that? He got rocked quick. Standing above him was his mentor's clone body. Clone Bruce was ready to fight. but so was Tim, because Bruce had made all of them new suits, and I liked every single suit. They fought in front of Damien. Even Bruce's suit was high tech, defending against all of Failsafe's attack. He built this shit in a week, bruh. He tried to rock Failsafe, but you cannot rock an android, especially not in a Mazo. Failsafe returned the punch, and that shit shattered Bruce's mask instantly. Bruce looked at Red Hood and said, "Yeah, you gotta go." Red Hood didn't want to, but Bruce shouted, "Focus on your mission," and he proceeds to attack Failsafe himself. And at this point, everyone was locked in combat. Bruce against Failsafe, Tim against the Bruce clone, the USA's army against the androids outside. Bruh, everyone was fighting. But the thing is, Tim couldn't really fight, you know? He's more of the brain of the Robins. So he decided to unleash this freaking monster. And you know Damien don't play. As soon as he was free, he took his father's clone down and knocked his ass out clean, allowing Tim to land the final punch, let him feel like he did something. Red Hood had to attack the professor, but the professor had been training. He was holding his own against Red Hood. That is not a simple feat, but thankfully Barbara Gordon was in the system. She shut down the machine, and Bruce was getting his ass beat by this robot, so Red Hood decided to assist his father, which was a bad move. With one punch, Failsafe sent him flying, and he cracked his skull, instantly killing him. Bruce saw this and he left the fight, mid-fight, calling to his son, calling to Jason. But his lifeless corpse was on the floor, and Bruce couldn't comprehend this. My boy, my son. But Failsafe couldn't comprehend this as well, because the base programming came alive. We know this body had been taken control of by the alternative Batman Zorinar, but now Failsafe's programming comes alive, because his base programming is to destroy any Batman that kills. And for the fact that he killed Jason right now, yeah, he's got to go. As soon as Batman saw that he was tweaking, he took him out with one kick to the gut. As soon as he was down, Batman went to work, turning off this android. But his mentor was never going to let him win. With one word, he froze Bruce in place, beating him down to the ground, telling him how proud he was that he sacrificed one of his boys to complete the mission. "You are perfect, Bruce." But Bruce was smiling. He was wondering why Bruce was smiling. This is when we would discover that Bruce chose that cave for a reason. It was the last deposit of Lazarus water, and Bruce's plan was to sacrifice himself to bring back the failsafe programming. But Jason, as soon as he heard this, he was like, "Nah, let me do it. I'm an adult now. You need to learn to trust your family." And for once in his life, Bruce let Jason do what he wants. And when he came back, I was so overjoyed. The boys were back. Nightwing, not losing this opportunity, he rocked Bruce's former mentor, knocking him out clean. Damien saw his father and said, "Is that really you?" And his father was like, "Yeah, boy. Come give me a hug." And they bonded mid-battle. Nightwing had to remind both of them that, yeah, this place is about to get lit up. So Batman said everyone out, literally. But before he could leave, he heard his mentor calling to him. "This is not over. You cannot see the whole board. More is to come. And you are not prepared for it." But Bruce just said, "Yeah, every time there is always more to come. But we stick together because we are the Bat Boys." God, I love Batman so much.